Hey there, folks. Excuse me. Hey there, folks. How you doing? 7:31 a.m. Monday, November 13th, 2017. I just finished a long video. And I can never publish it. It won't be published while I'm alive. Maybe later. But that's okay. When I say something, especially here in the house and especially in the studio, it's recorded by a few different people. Most importantly, by some friends of all of ours, especially friends of mine running around in starships from other planets. Woo! Jay's talking crazy stuff, right? No. What's crazy is to think that it's not possible, but I don't expect people to start believing me until they start waking up their abilities, unless they know how to trust their heart and everything else. But the more you become alive, who you really are, the more you understand this stuff for yourself. When a lot of this started, 2008, actually 2007 stuff was going on, but 2008 it started getting pretty good, and 2009 is when I was really coming alive, getting a lot stronger. And I used to go to a Barnes & Noble that's now closed down. And as soon as I started hanging out there, a gentleman started, all of a sudden showed up. This man was so smart, so intelligent. You wondered, why is he working in the coffee section of a Barnes & Noble? And of course, in just like a week or something, he was running it, and then he got involved in running the whole place. But he was Palladian. He was sent there as I was waking up, seeing things and doing things and learning. They knew who I was. Our friends in space, they have scanners that can actually read your energy. When they have large meetings, everyone sits down or stands, whatever their body's used to. They have a place to sit, though, if they want it. They have a scanner up there, and this scanner feeds information about the person talking. It also says what they're saying in whatever language you want to read it in, whatever. And then there's an energy field on the side. This energy field actually shows you their energy. It's proof of who they are that's talking to you. They can read the spirit inside your body. The problematic Anunnaki are super cool, the race. But the ones here on this planet have been, the ones in charge, have been real jerks, real buttheads. They've, stepped away from the regular Anunnaki, and they've been nothing but a corrupt problem for the Anunnaki people themselves, and of course for us. They've been running the planet for a little over 10 million years, and now they're everything but completely destroyed and removed. Every time you get rid of the power structure of something, you have a vacuum, and anything that can be or wants to be a problem will come out and do so. They'll think, yay, it's my turn. That's being stopped also. Of course, it's the Drakh that are involved in maintaining peace around here. They're the ones that are the primary control. The Antids are right there with them. And then there's many other groups that are very old races, and some not as old, involved in helping us, working for us, but also soon with us. We have them in and out of the house all the time, not the large ones, but the Arcobian, Serpatient, Illyrian come over and hang around out there. We'll talk about that in another video. That's not what I really want to go over right now. People say, oh, that's impossible. That can't be happening. Sure. Well, then why aren't they on TV? You know, yeah, right, whatever. They have laws. They're not supposed to be anywhere. They're not supposed to be seen anywhere is what I should have said. Anyway. It's been a tough few days for me. I'm feeling kind of rough. But anyway, man, there's so much to say. I have a lot of energy going through me, a lot of spirit, sentient energy, and energy coming off that. And that's why lots of times I'll do this or that, or, you know, my right eye especially likes to twitch a lot. People say, well, it's the nervous system. A doctor might say it's the nervous system. There's a problem with the nervous system, and, you know, blah, 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 blah. No, well, there's 5 fields of energy that create sentient, there's 5 energy fields that create sentient life or spirit. The largest and strongest of them, the 5th one that went into what made the original first being, what people are, you know, still calling God, you know, some people, literally is electromagnetic energy. A little different than what but it's the same. It comes from, I mean, what our nervous system, the electromagnetic pulse that goes through us, that's in our brain, that's where it comes from. That's what it is. Slightly modified in the body. It's a little different when it's the part of it that goes in the body. So when you have a lot of that, that's a lot of energy, and it makes you twitch. And so I do this sometimes, and then my right eye will twitch. As a matter of fact, yeah, okay, I got everything working. So that's why I do that. Nervous thing, it's an overload on your nervous system. So some people say, well, you know, when people are nervous, they twitch like that, and, you know, maybe they're scared, or maybe they're worried about something happening to somebody. Yeah, their energy cranks up. So it affects the physical body through the nervous system, which is where that energy is. I've given you so much information over the years that there's no way you can't find yourself. The hardest thing is starting to trust yourself, what you're seeing and feeling, and trying to understand that society tells you not to. And that's one thing we're going to talk about real quick, and I'm going to try to make this video short. The double standards that are forced on us. They're even in our court system, and yet they are illegal. Well, that's okay, because Lady Justice, yeah, she's wearing a blindfold. That's there for a reason. Judges, a good judge is literally just trying to make sense out of a situation and understand it and make a good decision. To me, I don't know about you, but to me that's an incredibly honorable thing, and also difficult in many cases. It's funny, they call judges Your Honor. Well, I know for a fact in most cases that's true. Now, lawyers. What about lawyers? Wow. Have we heard some bad things about lawyers? Yeah, because why? They use loopholes, anything they can, to discredit you, the truth and everything else. All of them? No. Hell no. Most of them are trying to find any bit of truth they can find for their client's better half. I mean, you know, on their behalf, to come forward and, you know, find their innocence, whatever. That's why Lady Justice is wearing a blindfold. It doesn't always come out right. So, the lawyers that I'm working with, and one I'm dealing with on the other side of the fence, they have honor. Judge I'll be talking to, jury, it's all going to come when I go to court. I got one court case I'm going to finish, and another one I'm going to start, and then the 2 others that are kicking. All these are ones I've started. Okay, no one's suing me. I'm going after people that have been screwing me. One of them's Western Union. Wait till that one comes out. They're going to be sued for millions of dollars for defamation of character as soon as the DNA proof comes out from these scientists that I actually can change DNA, actually can change the brain. Then they're going to get hit with the biggest lawsuit they've ever had. So, theft, defamation of character, blah, 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 whatever. Anyway. So one thing that's keeping you from really becoming yourselves, or it's hindering you, is what I should say. If you keep going forward, nothing can stop you, especially with what's about to happen. Halfway through 2018, there are going to be things in effect that anything tries to stop you from waking up, it'll be stopped or destroyed. You're not forced to do it, but anything that tries to stop you will be repaired or deleted. When you go to court, they say you take the oath. I've done it in depositions. There are 8 depositions. Actually, one, I've been at 2 depositions, one recently and another one a long time ago, which was, it only lasted a few minutes. There was nowhere for anyone to go with it except for just, drop the whole thing. Somebody was trying to be stupid against me. Anyway, I can't remember what the heck that was. I think it was something about car insurance or something. It wasn't a lawsuit or something. They just wanted information, an accident or something. I don't know. I have no idea. I can't remember. That was a long time ago. But anyway, I've been in a couple of bad car wrecks. And, oh, that's what it was. Anyway, somebody was on a bicycle drunk, and somebody, I think that's what it was. And they just almost got on the bicycle in a car. Got on the bicycle on the road, got in front of a car. The car had to swerve, and they wound up hitting me head on at 45 miles an hour. It was, the whole situation was made to happen, of course. Anyway, by the original first being male and female, now gone anyway. Moving along. In court, they say, like in a deposition, anything that's legal, that's related with the court, they swear you in. So do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help you God? I have to say it properly. I swear to give you the whole truth, always, nothing but the truth, to the very best of my abilities. Every single word. I can't say so help you God. There is no God. But yet, in court, they're going to try to say I talks to spirit, he's nuts. Really? You made me swear in fear of God, and then you tell me there's no such thing as spirit? Y'all are confused here. Double standard. Religions. God's perfect, all loving, all forgiving. That's why he made hell to torture you forever. Horrifically. So you better do what he says and give us money. What? What? Jesus is coming back. He's the only true prophet. Any other prophet that comes, when he comes back, he's false. Okay, does anyone remember what Jesus looked like? Are there any photographs? I don't mean pictures drawn. I mean photographs. No. Okay, how are we going to know? Because when he comes back, we're supposed to call him a false prophet, right? Okay. On money, it says, in God we trust. Whoa. Double standards are everywhere. Because my red eye started to twitch. Sometimes I'm aware, sometimes I'm not. I got a whole bunch of shungat I need to move. It's actually warping a shelf. Anyway, these are simple things that are easy to understand when you just relax and look at them. These are things that need to be taken out of your lives. They will be. These are the bigger things. You don't have to worry about that. That is going to be done for you, period. I'm not going to promise it. I'm just going to do it. Okay. Didn't need to go there. And I will when I get out of here anyway. Okay. I want you to understand the information I'm giving you without you having a chance to feel like I'm arrogant or something, but I am what I am. There's a reason why I can go into people's brains and change them, and we're proving now that changing the DNA and everything else too, making your abilities come alive, giving you more willpower. You feel this stuff. You know you're going through stuff. You feel it during the DNA ICUC. You feel your energy in different levels, and I help explain it to you. But when you see it, when I work on you and then you see a change, you know, I clean you, you feel it. And then I work on you and you feel it again, and you feel a difference. I'm not going to tell you what. If I do, then that takes away from you understanding fully for yourself when we're doing it. And then you do it like a total of 4 times. Then you understand for yourself. Something's going on. It helps you have faith in yourself and what's going on. You don't need faith in me. You only need faith in yourself. I'm your janitor. I'm going to keep the place clean for you. I'll be out of this body in months. I was made to do that, and I'm going to do it. I'd prefer to do my work behind the scenes, but there's no way to do that in the body. Anyway, so there's other people. There's this society of all these people, some of them in charge and power, that are pushing this double standard. If you in religion, if you talk to spirit, oh man, those are demons. We have to have you exorcised or something, or you're crazy, you're insane. The medical profession, if you the psychiatry, what it used to be, it's changing big time. But what it used to be, you heard voices, that's it, man. You need to get locked up, put on some heavy drugs. We're going to tell everyone you're insane. What's your insurance company? We need to make sure you can afford this help we're going to give you. Then you stay there until the money runs out, and then they let you loose in the street again. Go get some more insurance. I'm not beating up all the places that do this. I'm just saying the way society has set things up to happen. There's a lot of good people out there doing the best they can to help everyone they can. How can you not love them? If you don't have any love in your heart. You don't have much heart energy. I expect no one to be like myself, but I want people to be themselves. And those that are a problem, they're being taken out, taken away. Takes a little time, and it's going to get radical next year. So, but you have double standards everywhere. A lot of serious psychiatrists and psychologists, they understand there's more going on with this human brain than they understand yet. And they're starting to find out. I've put myself in an extremely precarious situation for a main legitimate reason, but there was more to it than that. It was something that was brought about to be made to happen so that something important can happen. Was for me to be subjected to 2 different groups of psychiatrists, and they would literally study me and say, yes, this man needs to be locked up for a year and put on heavy medication, or this man can probably live in society, but we need to put him on heavy meds. Or what happened is they say, man, kick ass, see you later, take off, have fun. If you ever want to talk, give us a call. The only thing they said about me down at the first group I dealt with, this all come out in court soon. The only thing they said, the only issue they had with me whatsoever, this first group I was with, they were aware of the money I make and everything else, and they said, look, we understand what you do and how you help people, and man, that's incredible. But we want you to start spending more money on yourself. We want you to, spend some of that money on you and be happy. You work hard, you do all this stuff, and you give it away. Keep some for you and go take a vacation somewhere. And I looked at him and I smiled and I said, you just don't understand. I said, I'm doing what I like. This is what makes me happy. And then they went like, oh man, he doesn't understand. And I'm like, that's cool. They don't understand yet. They will later. It doesn't matter. The stuff with me doesn't matter. I'm doing what I need to do. I'm doing it for you. You're going to understand later. After I'm gone and things take off the way they need to, you'll understand more about what I did, but it's going to be what it is. No big deal. Just leave it alone. It's a big deal that it has to happen, but there's no J in it. None. I don't matter. My work does. If you are seriously a protector, something that was made to protect in the very beginning, then you put everything else first. It's your job to take care of it. I don't understand anything else. I don't expect people to be like me. They're not. But I just want people to be like themselves, who they really are, understand what they can do, what they can see and feel, understand the things that are wrong and why they're that way. Again, here we go. Books, how did this start? Creation, this beginning your origin. I wrote this book and the second book while I was literally fighting, being attacked, having to fight and kill spirit on the other side, including the original first being. Then the angels. The angels, when that war started, I had some help from the energy I came from, Arae. It thought it was going to be the new God. But if anything is worth your praise, if anything was that cool to be worth your praise, it not only wouldn't want it, it wouldn't allow it. Because if it cared about you, it would not be putting itself before you. Simple stuff coming from a simple old fart in overalls. So, I'm not letting loose new truth because I'm dying. I've been saying this for years, and I was in good health. The closer I come to getting out of here, the stronger my energy is. It's just the body's fading. Right now, my heart's starting to hurt again. I'm getting this pain in my left arm. So it's not time to go. It's, I got to be in court in April. I'll go sometime after that. April of next year. But in the meantime, I'm going to continue cranking people up. Why should you listen to me? You don't have to. If you want to wake up, you want to become your true self, it's the only place you're going to get what I have. There's other people that have woken up and they're coming alive and they're seeing more and more. You can go to them too. They'll talk with you about things they see and help you see more. Folks, the best teachers you can have are the ones that are finishing their intense training and finishing becoming alive right now. There'll be a fleet of them, a whole bunch of them, not one person. What would happen if it's just one person? Then someone's going to start some stupid thing like a Messiah or attach some other stupid word to it. No. There's no such thing. Creation's equal, flat across the board. If you exist, then you have equality in creation with everything else that exists. We can do things better than each other, but we are not better than each other. A lot of people don't like that. I don't really care much, I care a little bit because I want people to understand, but if they won't, then fine. That's not my business. As long as something doesn't hurt something else and attack it, then it's none of my business. How else can you be free? Folks, you're freer now than you've ever been before. The original first angels have been taken off you. They're almost all dead. The ones that are left, almost all of them are super cool. And they've been cranked up. The original first being, male and female parts of it, dead, gone, deleted. The other large things, gone. Mostly deleted. Wow, felt that one. Anyway, just give me a second here. It's funny. The closer this body comes to shutting down, the stronger I get, my energy, because more of me's coming out of the body. People say that when someone's dying, that that when someone's getting closer to dying, they're feeling it more. They can see more, feel more. I should probably pause this video, but I'm not going to. I'll just get a little back to the subject matter. I got this Dambrite hanging around right now. This is an interesting piece. This is pretty much clear. I have to get my left arm to move a little bit. This Dambrite, if you look at it, it's got a little bit of a pink aura to it. Just a slight touch. Some men are, oh, compassion is weakness. No, it's not. Not at all. Look at a rock. Dwayne Johnson or something. I don't, I suck with names. It's everything I can do to remember my own name, and it's just one letter, J. He's Source family. The rock. When you can look and see his aura, relax and just take a deep breath, relax, take another deep breath, just not too deep. Don't try to suck in the clouds, just full breath. Relax and reach out. Just reach out. Look at him and look at the primary aura coming off of him. You're going to see it in your mind only. Just go look at him. He's not standing in front of you. It's pink. It's compassion. You want to tell me the rock is a wuss? Tell someone else. He has a ton of compassion. He's an incredible person. Has he done bad things? Yeah, who the hell hasn't? Hello? Being in a body, when the original first being male and female, and the angels were around controlling you, they're gone, you're free now. Okay? Court systems will be fixed, enhanced. Your religions are going to fall away. They have no truth. Religious people, usually awesome people. When you take away the thing that's been running you and messing with you, you're finally free. Folks, you're free now. Can't wait till I'm free. Anyway, I'm not quite done yet. I got a little more I got to do. But you're free to make good decisions on your own, to follow your heart. We come into a body as spirit, sentient energy. We come into a body and have a life, and it's to get stronger, to evolve as spirit. The physical bodies evolve over time. This DNA I see, you see, I do to people, that evolves you physically. Okay, all this is being proved by scientists. It won't be but a matter of months before it comes out, okay? It should come out right about the time I'm dead. Right after. Right around there somewhere. I'm not in control. The future is run by the strongest source on the other side, and right now it's all just kind of chaos. So it'll happen soon. Then when it does, you have a further understanding of what's going on. What I expect out of myself is to be myself. And I needed to leave you the information, the books, okay? There's 3 books I've written. I'm writing another one. One of them small. It's not a pamphlet, but it's a booklet. It's a Rune's book. That one up there in the corner. Deanna's made the better cover for it now. She does the graphic work and everything else, and she did not want that cover on there, but someone else was involved in it, and I let it go a different way. Well, that's over. Deanna does all the graphic work that you see around us, the cards and everything else. She's an architect, but also graphic designer and stuff, artist. She's really cool. All of us have suffered so hard. That stuff is dead, folks. It's gone. Doesn't matter who did it. It matters that it's gone. Doesn't matter how it happened, but it's gone. So you finally have freedom to be yourself. What other thing would you want to be? And these double standards, they're leaving. Okay, just give it a little time. All creation can be collapsed in 3 seconds. All the third dimension can be literally collapsed in 3 seconds by what's going to be there next year on the other side. That's not how you fix stuff. You don't learn. You can't understand and appreciate and learn what was wrong and then how to make it right. That's why we're getting rid of the abuse, then we're eventually going to be in these energetic bodies, like the Fae. You'll be meeting the Fae soon. About 2080, somewhere around there. 2080s is how it's projected right now. There'll be energy beings just making a physical body right in front of you. Shake your hand and then just say, see you, and then all of a sudden, boom, they're gone. They're the Fae. They don't hold physical form long, and it takes too much energy. To hold physical form, you have to have physical mass to consume, to maintain it. Animals eat animals every day. They fear death everywhere. We have it in these physical bodies too. We eat animals. The abuse done to animals is crazy. That's why animal essence is so strong, and they're not going into animal bodies anymore. The human, Fae, and Feyman souls and essence are going in animal bodies. Out of every million new animals being born, either 3 or 4 of those are actually animal essence. The rest is the human, Fae, and Feyman souls and essence. And what are those types of essence? And so it's all in here. It's all in here, okay? That's how it starts. Creation is beginning your origin. I wrote the books for you. They're on Amazon.com, Amazon. Whatever. You can go right to thespiritualfoundation.com, and you can get the books right there, right from the publisher. Now, the stones and everything that Deanna sells over there, it's her business, okay? The stones and everything over there, stones I've cranked up, and also Deanna's source, very strong. And she cranks the heck out of it. So you have male and female source in there, as complete as it can possibly be, as far as energy goes. And they're very strong. They're high quality to start with, then they're cranked up hard, and that's why they cost more. Okay? Don't expect them to be the same price as what you're getting in a stone store, crystal store. Well, some of the stuff in there is actually more expensive, but the normal price you can get something for, this is going to be more expensive. But others are cranked up, and if you can feel stone energy, you'll feel it right away. These spheres that are made at thespiritualfoundation.com, I make them. These right here, that's pure copper with star essonite inside. This is a beautiful, huge chunk of extremely high crystal star essonite. This thing's awesome. I don't have any strength in my left arm right now. I'm having some heart issues. That's got material from a star. It's got part of Gaia in there, her planet, the first planet to ever have life on it. She was 270 times the mass of Jupiter. All planets have planetary essence inside. It's female universal essence. And then stars have male universal essence in them. So that's what's in there. And it's there's some information at thespiritualfoundation.com about star resonite. There should be. I'll have to look. You know, it's Deanna's stored. Whatever she wants to do, it's fine. You know, we talk about things from time to time, how best to do something, and right now she's taking a break. I mean, you know, 24/7, folks, we work on that thing. And when I say we, she does most all the work. So she's just not big on consults. And she makes some really cool necklaces. And the necklaces, they're the best stone we can find. We have all these different, if you can see right now, there's about 150 different containers of that we have of different stones and stuff. And that's what goes inside these spheres. Deanna's made nice pictures of spheres with some of the major stones that go in them. Every sphere I build while I'm alive, I build it for a purpose, but then I modify it so that it fits your own frequencies. That does not mean it won't be awesome for someone else. I just get that particular with it. I can see that. I was made in the very beginning to serve and protect, okay? In order to do so, I have to be able to see frequencies better than anyone else because I have to make immediate judgments. When something comes at, boom, I got to see. And now this is a spirit. While I'm in a body, I can, you know, all of us when we're in a body, we can only access so much. But, you know, that's why I can see this stuff so quick. Right eye's drying up. Got an eyelash in there too. Anyway, I got a fan over here. Not helping the situation. Sometimes I look at myself and say, duh. Anyway, anytime you look at anything, look for the realistic cause of it, but don't give up on what you're seeing. Just relax and feel it. Sometimes we'll want to see something too much, and then we lead ourselves down the wrong road. Just let things be what they are and relax about it. And that's one of the most important things about learning how to see better. And the more you see and trust what you see, the more you're going to see and trust what you see. It goes on and on and on. And you just keep getting stronger. So anyway, I wanted to talk about the double standards. Okay, they're going to start dissolving. The legal system will get better. It's going to have help. Technological advances. Okay? There's not going to be so much poking around in the dark. So, they say patience is a virtue. Well, if there is a hell, it's trying to deal with patience. Of course, there is no hell, but no devil, no God. It was the original first being, male and female, and they're gone. Right now, everything else on the other side is chaotic, and it's like if you go up to if you went into medieval times, and you literally blow up the castle and get rid of the king and queen and the other buttheads in there, not that the buttheads, but whatever, then whoever's next in line, there's a vacuum. It's like, who's going to be the next one to be the king? Well, you probably have a bunch of people fighting and stuff. It's not exactly the same thing, but it's chaotic like that on the other side right now. And it's starting to come together a little bit. By the way, this damn bright, I keep going back into this. For me right now, it's really nice. It's extremely high vibration crystal. Okay? Some of it's clear. You know, and some of it's a little dirty. There's clear parts in there. I can grab this and snap it because it's got so many little cracks going through it. It's got a little crystal sticking out on the end of it. Energy moves through these crystals. They're like energy vitamins for our spirit, for the body also. Amberite and a nice piece of lapis. If I can get my arm to move a little bit. Right there. You put them bright and a nice and grade AAA lapis lazuli like that. Put them together, and that'll really excite the pineal gland. Pineal field goes from here to there, and then here's a scanner where you remote view. I've got videos I've put out about that, but it's important for you to trust yourself and also do everything you can to stay away from all this double standard crap. Look at it through an open mind, just like seeing. Look at, if you do this with everything in life, you're going to grow so much faster. Just look at things in life simply. What is this? What am I looking at? What's happening? The truth has always been there for you to see. What's been keeping you from seeing it has been removed and destroyed. It's time to do something different. Start exploring yourself inside, who you really are, your thoughts and everything else. The original first angels, if you can think of energy, they're spirits, sentient energy. All of us, we're like free-form spirit. We stay in one piece, but the outer edge moves whatever which way, like a malleable orb. Okay, but it's even more weirder than that. Orb suggests, like completely round, but it's not. But it's often seen like that. Anyway, if you imagine an angel being a physical human body with wings, they would take the wingtips and they go down and through the upper crown, through the middle crown, through the lower crown, right into the hypothalamus, which is like a center point of all your abilities. And they will take their energy. They will say, you have to beat your head into the door, or you have to beat your head into a tree, or something equally ridiculous. Okay? If they go in your hypothalamus and do this, they go inside you, you will, for that moment, you will know that you desperately can't let anything stop you. You got to get to that tree or barn or whatever, the door, and bang your head in. You will know you have to do it. And you will do it. And then all of a sudden they pull their energy out and you're left yourself again. It's like, what the hell what did I do that for? That's not me. And what is that? How does that leave you feeling? Like you're fracked up. Like something's wrong with you. You're deficient. You're sick. You need to go see a doctor. You're no good. What does that do? That's like trying to show you everything these religions and governments tell you that they're real. No, they're not. It's not real. It was done to you. Try to use that for an excuse to do something stupid? Yeah, I wouldn't do that. Karma's out. Karma's a bitch. Okay? It's time for truth across the board. I've said for years now the governments are going to fall. Well, yeah, they're going to fall away. No one's setting off rockets and bombs or something. No. There's no big coup and everybody gets their head chopped off or something. No. It's going to be replaced as calmly and expediently as possible. There needs to be less chaos, not more. That's the way of the original first being. You ever wonder why things happen on the 11th? 9/11, what happened here in the U.S.? Yeah, that really sucked. What about 3/11 in Tokyo? Holy crap. Not just hurting everyone that we love in Japan, but the whole planet. That was the last great 3/11 act. I mean, the last great negative act with the 11. You're going to see that the 11's changing. It's going to stand for the new alpha male source, male source and female source spirit that are selfless, want nothing for themselves. They exist to care for everything else because they have heart energy and they were made to serve and protect. That's the only way this works properly. And if something gets abusive and won't stop, then it's taken care of. I was going to say dealt with. No, it won't be. It'll be taken care of. So, why should you believe me with all the stuff I'm telling you? Heck, I don't know. Follow your heart, man. See what you think. data in all these books. This one, like I said, that one got rewritten for the little teeny snafus in it, misprints and all kinds of stupid stuff, or things I should have had printed differently, little stuff. Plus, I put in a chapter about the Shahi, the elves that look like the ones on TV. It's so obvious that I left it out when I wrote it, and I'm like, duh, hello, Jay. I do that sometimes. My mind will float around. I see things as they actually are, and sometimes it does not fit this physical world too well. The third dimension. So anyway. The more you wake up and become yourselves, the more you'll understand what I'm talking about. I'm not worried about it, and it's not about me anyway. So I got nothing to lose. As a matter of fact, this is my job. I have to do it. So, the more you learn to trust yourself, the more your abilities crank up, and then it just goes like this, folding back and forth, moving forward. You get stronger, bigger. These crank ups, that totally changes you. I'll put that information at the end of this video, at least one or two of them anyway, to help you understand that. I'll put the quick explanation for the DNA ICUC. Folks, it's real, I'm real. It's being proven, everything's changing, and it's changing in your favor and on your behalf. So, these double standards will be removed. You'll be involved in it, but it's going to be made sure to happen from the other side. It's time for something for everyone. One word. It's called freedom. You already have the freedom. It's just there's chaos over there, and that'll get taken care of. So, the field is different than it's ever been before. And the more you feel, the more you wake up, the more you understand. And the more easily enabled you are to go through life the way you really would want to. Folks, a lot of you, I see you, I read you. The field is part of me. It goes through everything. I tell people in consults about different vertebrae that are messed up here and there, everything else going in your life. How the hell do I do that? Because the field goes through everything. So, some people, kind of think, well, maybe I can see all this stuff for everybody at one time. Hell no. Physical brain limits all of us. Y'all are so incredibly smart and strong. Trying to pour yourself into a physical brain is like trying to pour a swimming pool into a balloon. Yeah, good luck. That balloon ain't going to last long. You're as energy, you have so much power. Knowledge and everything, but power. Trying to put that in your brain is like putting your head inside a microwave. It ain't going to happen. No physical brain can handle that. If you imagine a thimble sitting on top of an elephant's head, that's how much of you can fit in the body on the average, okay? So, try to realize the double standards that are around you. Not to dwell on them, but just to notice them so you can let them go. Don't let them be a part of your life or your awakening, because they're not. They were made to keep you from it, and they will be changed. You'll see it. Okay? Folks, you're awesome. You really are. I'm fully awake. Except the only way I can be more awake, like all the rest of us, is when I'm not stuck in a body anymore. Remember, you take a tuning fork, you smack it on something solid, you listen to it. That's a beautiful, clear, crisp tone. Smack it again, you hear that same tone, stick it in a jar of oil. What happens? That's what you're like when you get put in a body. I got a lot more to tell you, but let's get out of this for now. Oh, damn. Folks, I love you. Take care. See you soon.